He instructed many of his disciples. He personally taught them how to do the deity worship, and he instructed them, you teach this deity worship course, and one among them is a great personality, is Janivas Prabhu. And Janivas Prabhu, he personally taught many great schools. His Holiness Radhana Swami Maharaj also learned from Janivas Prabhu the deity worship. Personally, Radhana Swami Maharaj writes many letters to Janivas Prabhu to get instruction, guidance, how to worship Shalagram in different details. Like that, many great souls learn from His Holiness. I can say His Holiness also, His grace. Janivas Prabhu. When Janivas Prabhu came here, he gave some classes on deity worship. That time Pankajangri Prabhu was also there, and Pankajangri Prabhu shared some deity pastime, Narasimhadev pastimes, etc. That time Prabhuji was explaining about how Prabhupada instructed me to teach this deity worship course, and he was very graphically was mentioning about that incident. Like Prabhuji, Janivas Prabhu entered Prabhupada's room, and he went to give some Mahaprasad to Prabhupada, and that time Prabhupada instructed him to teach others. Yes, Prabhupada. Again, Prabhupada told you should teach others. Yes, Prabhupada. Just Prabhuji was leaving from the room, and Prabhupada told, yes, please, you please should teach to others. Yes, Prabhupada. So 3 times shifted. Now, this is a desire of founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada. Janivas Prabhu came here, he was telling this, and I take this instruction in my whole heart. I try to fulfill this. And whenever I conduct this course, this is my offering to Janivas Prabhu. And of course, this is a dream of His Grace Gauranga Prabhu. It's a long-standing desire of Gauranga Prabhu. Gauranga Prabhu really wanted to conduct this course for many years. He's talking about this course, nearly 7-8 years. We should conduct the deity worship course, because many temples are coming up. How many deity worship courses are conducted? It's not many. Very few. There are so many deities are sold in the market, but how many deity worship courses are conducted? It's very few. It's not like whatever way we wanted to worship, Lord will accept, but there is a method to worship, method of worship. We have to use that worship, how Acharyas taught us to worship the Supreme Lord. In that way, when we worship, deities will be pleased, our Acharyas will be pleased. Today is a very auspicious day. You may be wondering, what is auspicious day? Nothing is in our calendar. In South India, there is one of the Alvar called Andal. How many of you heard about Andal? Okay, I can mention about her. Today is her appearance day. Yeah, it's a Andal Nachiyar. Today is the day is called Adi Puram. You may not be knowing, but this Adi Puram is a very great celebration, happens in many temples. Because the Madhurya Bhakti is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam and many other scriptures, but not explicitly preached or propagated. And Andal preached and propagated this Madhurya Rasa. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and gave the different Madhurya Rasa. That is Parakya Bhav. But this is mixed with Aishwarya Bhav. But still, it was so glorious. Andal written 30 songs, 30 small songs. Those songs are very very celebrated so nicely in Tamil Nadu and other parts of South India. Mainly Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya people, they mainly her deity worship is so magnanimous. you know we have to understand the mood and Govinda. Govinda, just across, you all might be knowing that's pastime. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was sleeping in the entrance. He crossed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and went and did the massage of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. After that, he was sitting inside only. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got up and he was asking that, why you were here? No, how can I cross you? That's why I could be able to go. How you came? I came for seva. That's why I could able to do that. That is a dedication in which they served. And another pastime of Ramanujacharya is all spontaneously coming, nothing prepared. Ramanujacharya has a disciple called Dasarathi. Another name is called Mutali Andan. Dasarathi used to arrange, in a mattress. Ramanujacharya doesn't have a mattress, but they arrange with a bed sheet, with a kusha grass mat and other things. And he was thinking, I'm arranging this type of mattress for my guru. Is it really comfortable? It's a kusha grass mat. It doesn't give much comfort. He was thinking that, okay, let me lie down and check. And he was lying, just arranged the bed nicely. And he lay down on the bed and he was checking how much is comfortable. Then some disciples saw that. Arey, what are you doing? Aparat. So Guru Aparat, you are using the bed of our spiritual master. How can he do this? And this message went to Ramanujacharya also. This is what Dasarathi is doing. And Dasarathi, he was going in the way to Ranganathji. And one snake was there. Yesterday also I had a association of snake. Black snake, jet black snake. Just I about to step on that jet black snake. The snake was there, and the snake unknowingly swallowed the lemon, nimbu, and the snake was struggling, and the Dasarathi put the hand in the mouth of the snake and took the lemon out. Usually we hate snakes. Yesterday I was reflecting, by seeing the snake I got afraid. I was, what Dasarathi did. He put his hand on the snake and removed the lemon and liberated the, that is a compassion, Dasarathi was exhibiting. In our another pastime, like Mukunda, when his father went for out of station, and Mukunda went to worship the Supreme Lord, and he don't know how to do the offering, and mother told that you just keep the offering, Lord will accept. Then he went and kept the offering, and Lord didn't took anything, and he started crying, oh my Lord, when my father gives the offering you accept that, but now today I am giving this offering, you are not accepting. He started crying. Finally Lord has to accept that laddu. Similarly, there are many other pastime. I mentioned this last pastime, and Andal's father, Periyarvar, he used to make garland for Lord, Vishnu. And every day she also started helping, make how to make the garland. If his father teaches her, and she also making garland. What was her age? It's her age of 5. Age of 5, she was assisting her, her father, and father made a nice garland, and she was also appreciating the beauty of the garland, and she was thinking, if Lord wears this garland, how much is comfortable, how much it will be beautiful. She wanted to check, and she put that garland on her neck, and she was looking at the mirror. How I'm looking, is it comfortable for the Lord, is it matching for the Lord, what is the color combination, everything she was checking. And father came and saw that. Arey, what are you doing? It's offense. It's a great offense. It's a great offense. I cannot offer this garland. He thrown that garland, and he made another garland, and went to the temple and offered to the Lord. You know, Actually, Andal is not a ordinary human being. She is Lakshmi herself. She appeared in the different names are there, and she appeared to exhibit what is a devotion service means. Unalloyed devotion service means. You know, she made the beautiful garland, and that was rejected. She got upset, and she was just annoyed, and she was sitting. Oh my Lord, I did offense. That's why you couldn't able to accept this offering. So please forgive me. She was also repenting, and father went away, and she offered a garland to the Lord, and after tying that garland, the garland was falling off. Again the pujari tied the garland. Again it was falling off. Again the pujari tied. Again it's falling off. And pujari annoyed. What's this happening? So one of the upachara is offering garland. Idam malyam. Idam malyam. I couldn't able to offer this upachara. How I'll complete my offerings, how I'll complete my Sodasopachar. You know the what is. Yes.
Now we understand.
Yeah, that's what. And he was worrying, and finally Lord spoke. I like that garland. Please bring that garland for me. And he was annoyed, and he went and brought that garland, and offered to the Lord, and finally Lord appreciated. We cannot do that. Don't imitate that. We are not in the position of Lakshmi ji. Even in the Bhagavatam description comes that Lakshmi, she resides in Vaikuntha. She, broom and clean the Vaikuntha Dham. That's why in a Lakshmi Pujan, they keep the broom next to the Mahalakshmi. The Lakshmi Pujan they keep, you all might have witnessed that. This is a season also, I think. When Diwali comes, everybody does. Yeah. That Lakshmi Pujan. During the Lakshmi Pujan, we can see that the brooming. The Lakshmi ji is doing the brooming in Vaikuntha Dham to attract the attention of Lord Shri Krishna, because that service attitude give the attention and attraction to the Supreme Lord is all attractive. Who can attract that Lord? By humble menial service, that can attract the Supreme Lord. That's why the Mahalakshmi is brooming. When Dasarathi was just checking in the bed, when Dasarathi did this act of taking out the lemon, then Ramanujacharya told that this is a Vaishnava. This is the quality of Vaishnava. He even wanted to serve the enemy who ready to attack us and kill us. There are many deity pastime. Like Udupi Krishna, our Vittal. You can reflect on so many pastime. How deities reciprocated with the devotees. Deities are not glorified, not by their glory. When they reciprocate with the devotees, by devotees' glory, deities are glorified. Our Vittal, Our Vittal is glorified for whom? Because of whom Vittal is glorified? Pundarik. Pundarik is jo thrown a brick. Out of his love, he thrown a brick, and Vittal is standing for millennium. Just that is a Bhakta Vatsal. The Bhakta Vatsal, how he will prove I am Bhakta Vatsal? How Krishna will prove Bhakta Vatsal? Because of the devotee. Udupi Krishna appeared by Madhvacharya. Because of Madhvacharya, Udupi Krishna is glorified. Ramanujacharya. Because of Ramanujacharya, Ranganath is glorified. So because of Acharyas, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu glory went throughout the world because of Srila Prabhupada. Because of Prabhupada, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is glorified. Of course, Krishna is always glorious. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always glorious. But because of the devotees, the devotion, the deities and the Supreme Lord is glorified till the topmost extent. In this we have to learn how we should serve the Supreme Lord, and what extent we should serve the Supreme Lord, and what quality we have to imbibe in our heart to serve the Supreme Lord. One thing is just learning the knowledge, another thing is just learning the skills, and you may be performing in greatest extent. In one of our assessment, I think your assessment, I think you asked me some question. We are learning now, and how we will perform, how we'll be perfect, when we do alone. Now we are putting so much effort and learning, and after some time, after learning, it will be like easy for us, and we may leave it. The initial, all these 14 days, you are doing so much effort and putting hard work to learn the many steps. This is like a storm. This is like a storm in your heart, and a storm in your activity, storm in your mind. Once the storm calms, then there is a calm. After storm, you can see everything is calm. Once storm gets over, then calm. And that is the one kind of a tricky situation. If we go into, okay, I am doing nicely, I am following all the procedure perfectly, and I am perfected. It's not like that. Initially there is a storm, after that a calm, and perform. With love and devotion, we should be performing to the Supreme Lord for His pleasure. That gives perfection. Yesterday there is one question also, explaining about Archana Siddhi or something. While performing this activity, there is in षोडश Upachara also there is only two procedure, main procedure. One is worshipping the spiritual master, and there is worshipping the Gaunitai. The two main procedures. Because of the Guru, we can attain the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Here you are learning many things, and you are going to your respective temples, and you'll be saying, "Arey, aisa nahi karna hai. You should not do like this. You should do like this." You learned all this thing not for instructing and giving feedback to someone. Very important. Actually, you learn this, when the tree is having so many fruits, वो पेड़ कैसे रहते हैं, झुका हुआ रहते हैं. Automatically that the tree is humbled. You all learn the fruit now. Because of that, the fruit, you should not be proud of that fruit. You should be humble. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne. Automatically that humility should come in our heart. Otherwise, it will create a headache. It will create a headache, because it went into head, It never went into heart. Otherwise, it will create a headache only. It will create your headache and others' headache also. This is for our advancement in Krishna consciousness. Whenever we worship, we should follow all these principles, all this method, whatever you learned. And who are interested to learn, you can definitely teach them. It's not like going on each and everyone in the temple and correcting everyone. That's not your duty. Okay, we learned it, and we should try to follow the procedure nicely. Then we can help others to teach. Okay, this is a very, very important, and this association will be like a memorable for many, many years. We all joined together, we learned this deity worship. And yes, Prabhu, please come. Vasudev Prabhu, please come. Let us welcome Vasudev Prabhu by loudly chanting 3 times. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Please be seated. Yes. Hare Krishna, please be seated. I like to introduce Vasudev Prabhu. Many of you knowing also, or some of you came from different temples. I just like to introduce. Vasudev Prabhu is our temple president, and Prabhuji taking care of so many responsibilities in Govardhanaka village. Actually, there are so many intense work is happening. In spite of his busy schedule, he came. We have Janmashtami, and within 22 days, 21 days, we'll be having the Janmashtami, very grand program. So many works are happening. In spite of everything, Prabhuji came. Prabhuji also sincerely worship Salagram Shila for many, many decades. Prabhuji sometimes dresses Srimati Radharani also. In spite of his busy schedule, he makes himself available for the deity worship at any cost. He completes his chanting before the worship. He comes for the seva with a full attention, with a full concentration. He performs the worship. When he worship in Giriraj also, many times devotees might have seen during this 14 days, he chants the mantra, different mantra, a nice meter. It's so pleasing to hear. Prabhuji is managerially also expert. In the deity worship also, Prabhuji is so expert in personal sadhana. In spite of we are learning many, many skills. Sadhana. In the first session also we saw that how we have to perform our sadhana with full concentration. Prabhuji is a right example. That's why I invited Prabhuji. He is the right person to give certificate to all of you. And we are very, very grateful to Vasudev Prabhu taking out his time and coming for this session. Okay, Prabhu, you can speak a few words. Stand किधर है? हाथ में ठीक है. बैठ के. फेमन चाय नहीं है. चलो ये
ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिधि नामिने. नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण. So very happy to be with all of you here. Means very very encouraging to see that more and more devotees are coming to make a commitment for deity worship. So deity worship is one of the very critical aspect of our devotion service, and it is one of the angas. It's multiple places even in the 64 angas. Rupa Goswami, I think it is the 60th anga, Sri Murtir Pada Sevana. And before that also he has mentioned Archanam, and other things. So we can see the significance, importance of this aspect of bhakti. So why do we need to do deity worship? What is your, after doing the course? Pleasing to the God. Okay. Fix the mind.
To engage all the senses.
All the senses. Actually in Adi Leela, 7th chapter, 76th verse, Prabhupada write in the purport. So that times it is, at least for me, I know that mechanical need to finish 16 rounds. The focus is on the smaller beads than the bigger bead. How fast it is goes down. So, comparing to the japa, when you are doing deity worship, you don't have an option. When you are doing puja, you cannot think about something else. You have to focus, at least you are supposed to focus. If somebody expert who is multitasking while doing also, you can think something else. But it's a very good opportunity for absorb ourselves in the form of the Lord, and serving the Lord in a nice way. And the two most important aspect of the deity worship, every time whenever we have our in the brahmachari sangha also we speak, and what we see also lacking is punctuality and cleanliness. These two are very much important because we are doing sadhana bhakti. Shasana naiva shastrasya means everything has to be according to the rules and regulations of the shastra. So, if you are desiring to enter into the deity worship services, these two things has to be ingrained in your mind, not in the mind, in the heart. That I need to be punctual. Means before the time you have to be there, because in the last minute you rush into the deity room or for the service, what happens? You miss up, you may mess up also. Because deities has to be handled very carefully. There is no rush. A careless turn may hit the hand of Krishna or Radharani. It can cause damages. So it has to be very careful, very peacefully, not in a hurry. So for that, punctuality is needed. I have seen some devotees, they start their deity worship from the previous day evening only. They comes and checks out, tomorrow what is the dress. They take out the ornaments and everything, keep everything ready, then the morning they comes, then goes to the deity room. So by mercy of Prabhupada, we got this opportunity to engage in deity worship. Otherwise, if we are not in the ISKCON, I don't know what we will have been doing it. Maybe by family traditions, you may be doing some rituals, but without knowing the connection with Krishna. So here, the entire activity, like 9th chapter, Krishna says, Yat Karoshi. Whatever you do. So you are getting an opportunity to do the deity worship, even though we may not be in a pure devotional level. So even after the deity worship, we say karma samarpana, ida purvam prana buddhi dharma adhigaradu. Like the entire thing. Jagra sapna sushupti avastasu. Even if you are sleeping, even if you are dreaming, even if you are awake, manasa vacha karmana, whatever from our mind, vacha, means our words, our activities, hastabhyam, padbhyam, udarena, shirshnam, like hand, hastabhyam, padbhyam, the feet, udara, the belly, the shirshna, the genitals, everything we can devote in the service of Krishna. And Ambarish Maharaj very beautifully demonstrate that also in the Bhagavatam, how every senses can be engaged in the service of God. And we are practicing sadhana bhakti, right? What is the definition of sadhana bhakti? Huh? Kriti sadhya bhavet sadhya bhava sa sadhana vidha. Kriti means activity, engaging our senses, all our senses. Otherwise, manashashtani indriyani prakristani karshadi. All our six senses, including the mind, is been dragged by our previous vasanas. Vimudha nanupasyanti. An ignorant person doesn't understand it. Jnana chakshusha. Those who have the knowledge only, they can only perceive that. So here we are getting, by the mercy of Guru and Srila Prabhupada and the many senior devotees, have the facilities for us to engage in the deity worship, by which we can actually devote all the senses. And some are naturally inclined to do that, some as part of regulations. It's like, many of us may not be very convenient or happy to do japa, but we are do japa. Because this is part of the Bhanjanka. So Rupa Goswami, after describing the 64 Angas, he says that last 5 items are very potent. What are the last 5 items? Sri Murti Seva. Ho gaya Panch? I didn't hear it because people were speaking. Bhakton ka Sang. Nama. Bhagavatartha Swadana. Right. So these 5 items are very potent. Actually he says, Duruha Adbhuta etesmin Shraddha Durestu Panchake. Duruha Adbhuta is very inconceivable potency these 5 items have. Shraddha Durestu Panchake means even if you have a little faith in this, then he says, Yatra Sambandha, Yatra Sambandha Sadhyam Bhava Janmane. Means if you develop a little, Yatra Solpa vi Sambandhe, even if you can develop a Sambandha means relationship, very little. Shraddha Durestu means even if you don't have faith, but if you can make a relationship with these 5 items, even in a small, Salpa means very less. But Sadhyam, without offenses. Bhava Janmane means it creates Bhava. So what is the goal of your sadhana bhakti? Bhava Bhakti. Kriti Sadhya Bhave Sadhya Bhava. Bhava is our objective as practicing sadhana bhakti. So that is very easily available by this performing these 5 items, and which is very easy to perform also. So I am once again thanking you for taking your valuable time, coming and studying the deity worship process, and making a commitment to Srila Prabhupada that we are ready to serve the deities. So it is a golden opportunity for us to engage our services. Hare Krishna. Wish you all the best. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki. And the stay and everything.
Hare Krishna, let us express our gratitude to Vasudeva Prabhu by loudly chanting 3 times. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Actually, Prabhuji gave the very, very fundamental principles to worship the deities. Is very, very important. Prabhuji covered all aspects, sadhana, what is Vaidhi sadhana, sadhana bhakti, and what is deity worship, what is important limbs of bhakti, everything. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. And I invite you devotees to share your experience. Few devotees. Okay. Anybody like to? Yeah. After that, Jagat Jivan.
So, thank you, Prabhuji, for wonderful. Thank you, Prabhuji, for the wonderful course conducted. When we started the course, that time you said that these 14 days will be one of the rarest 14 days where you'll be engaged completely in remembering about Krishna. And yes, by trying to memorize our shlokas for the Shodasupchar, this thing, the mind was always engaged कि next word क्या है, next word क्या है. और अब जब एग्ज़ाम हो गया है, अब जब मैं चैंटिंग भी कर रहा हूँ तो वही वर्ड्स चल रहे हैं. So it's very nice experience that we could get involved over here. What the most lovely part was when I came for the first session of Deity Worship. For me, those deities were dioramas. But the way the teachers taught us to treat them, I could understand that if they have so respect and so awe and reverence for dioramas, then what kind of a respect is expected for deities? So that completely changed my purview about what kind of a respect we should have for deities and while dressing them. And we very well experienced that in our term 1 exam. So that was a very, very wonderful experience. And yes, it changed something in us, which at least in me changed something which I would love to, follow and nurture my whole life. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Yes, Jagajeevan Prabhu, please.
Okay, no issue.
Hare Krishna. So thank you very much for all our faculties and making this wonderful arrangement. And after just 2 days, I wrote to Gaurang Prabhu also all these things, and first I got the reply back also. He replied the same. How nice arrangement is there, and especially this is a perfect ambience also. And I'm again requesting Prabhuji again and again and Matajis to please conduct such more courses, because it's not only learning the skills kind of thing and getting the knowledge, but the most important thing, we learn the values. And not only the classes, even I more learned by seeing their dealings. That was really like how they're dealing with the devotees, the sensitivity. So whatever they are teaching in the classes theory, we can see in their like an life example. So that was more inspiring, and dealing with the Krishna, and not only with the deities, but Tadiya, the things connected to the Lord. It was really helping me to develop at some extent. Hope under their guidance and all of your association we need of Krishna, we will be in touch with each other. So in future also we can learn, and I'm thankful for the Prabhuji and all our faculties again. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Jagajeevan Prabhu. Lakshman Narasimhadev Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वैभव महामना गुरुदेव इति नामने। जैसे ही मैं इस प्रांगण में, मैं हिंदी बोलूँगा, मैं हिंदी ही बोलता हूँ नॉर्मली में। तो मुझे जब मैं इंदौर से निकला था तो मुझे ये भी नहीं पता था कि मुझे क्या अचीव होगा, मगर जैसे ही मैं इस प्रांगण, इस पेरिफेरल एरिया में आया तो मुझे लगा कि निश्चित रूप से मुझे कुछ अच्छा ही मिलने वाला है, क्योंकि यहाँ की जो प्रकृति है बहुत ही सराहनीय है। और वो जो देती है प्रकृति, जैसे ही हम एंटर करते हैं तो हमें वो सब कुछ मिलना प्रारंभ हो जाता है। और जो मिला है वो शब्दों में शायद मैं बयान नहीं कर पाऊँगा, शायद सभी की यही स्थिति होगी, पर मेरी तो ये स्थिति है कि मैं आई एम नॉट एबल टू टॉक बाई माई वर्ड। देयर हैव नो वर्ड टू एक्सप्लेन दिस व्हाट एवर आई अचीव्ड। और मेरे गुरु महाराज ने बोला है कि थोड़ा सा कुछ लिखने का प्रयास करो, यदि आप आज्ञा दें तो मैं कुछ बोलूं। अभी बैठ कर के मैंने लिखा हुआ है। दिस इज ए डेडिकेशन फॉर ऑल टीचर्स, माय फ्रेंड्स, ऑल भक्ताज एंड महाराजाज। हरे कृष्णा। यह स्थान है गोवर्धन इको विलेज। रियली डीटी वर्शिप कोर्स का है इसको प्रिविलेज। सपना है जो शील प्रभुपाद और श्री राधानाथ जी महाराज का जो साकार हो रहा है, यह दिन प्रतिदिन बिगर टू बिगेस्ट आकार ले रहा है। मुंबई के पास पालघर, बाड़ा के पास स्थित है, साक्षात गोवर्धन के जैसा ही प्रतिष्ठित है। यहाँ डीटी वर्शिप कोर्स का प्रारंभ व आज समापन है। समापन हुआ। टू अटेंड दिस कोर्स अलग अलग स्टेट से भक्तों का आगमन हुआ। डीटी वर्शिप तो थोड़ा बहुत सभी जानते थे, पर यहाँ जो प्राप्त हुआ वह अद्वितीय है। यह जो हमें प्राप्त हुआ है, जो हमने सोचा था, जो आज है, वह रियली अकल्पनीय है। मेरे लिए रियली अकल्पनीय है। सभी साक्षात गुरुओं का नॉलेज, ऑल 4 and 1 इज नॉट प्रेजेंट टुडे। सभी साक्षात गुरुओं का नॉलेज व डेडिकेशन का ग्लोरिफिकेशन करना मेरे लिए असंभव है। जो आज हम सभी यहाँ से लेकर जा रहे हैं, वह ज्ञान और प्योरिफिकेशन हम सभी के जीवन में उतार पाएंगे, ये अब आप सभी से ही संभव है। इतना सुंदर सेटअप, सुविधाएं, परिवेश जो आपने हम सभी को प्रदान किया, इन नंबर ऑफ भ्रांतियां थी जीवन में, आपने उन सभी का यथासंभव निदान किया। आप सभी के सरल स्वभाव और व्यवहार ने जो हम सभी को मोहित किया। नेक्स्ट कोर्स के लिए हम तैयार हों और ज्वाइन करें, ऐसा आपने हमें प्रोत्साहित किया। योर्स लक्ष्मी नरसिंह देवदास। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्णा। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद प्रभु जी, आप कविता के रूप से इतना अच्छा बोला है। प्रभु जी का आज का जन्मदिन है। प्रभु जी का जन्मदिन है आज। हम भगवान श्री श्री राधा वृंदावन बिहारी से प्रार्थना करें। जन्मदिन, यस, ये अभी हमारा आपका हमारा जन्मदिन का शुभेच्छा। वही बोल रहा हूँ। वही बोल रहा हूँ। प्रभु जी, आपने आपका हृदय का तक व्यक्त किया। Whenever appreciation comes, with that appreciation, it's a great responsibility on us to exhibit in same level, and we can give in better level in the future. Thank you, Prabhu ji. हरे कृष्णा। हम तो सिंपल है। आपको तो बहुत अच्छा है। यस प्रभु, प्लीज कम। प्रिय गौरंग प्रभु।
Hare Krishna. We are very grateful to all the assembled here. First thing I want to tell, this course is designed in such a way. It was right from our orientation class 1 week before this course started. So it was like baby training. It was going on. What is this? How you have to approach? How you have to deal? And when you come, what will going to happen? It was like a very wonderful experience. Means the main we study in our colleges and universities. There will be theory, some practical, everything will be studying. But it was just impersonal. Who makes notes? Just they'll pass. Then afterwards there is no any interaction, and teachers will come and just explain and go. And if you ask some question, then they'll answer or not answer. That is there up to them. But it was completely opposite. Here also we had theories. We also had practical. We had everything. But systematically it was designed like first we were approaching only 7 days. What we had, that was very detailed explanation about deity worship, the course, and after coming here also, every moment all 4 of them were available at all the time. I personally, my experience is I was not at all approaching in the proper attitude, or I don't know, proper etiquette I was following or no, but they were washing in the wash basin. I go and approach, ask question, or they were doing some helping some other devotee to dress. We go and interrupt and ask question. Still, we are getting peacefully and all the relevant answers and peaceful nature. And you know, come afterwards, or I'll tell you later, or I'll tell you in class. No, any moment you ask question and they were ready for them to answer. Prabhuji, this pin is not fitting. They'll come and tell, you have to fit it. It's not that I'll come afterwards. Means they were waiting when we are approaching. Means we are sufficiently, we are not want to learn, maybe. That was defective. All the time they were available, and corrections are also like very very important corrections we get. Minute details. I thought this will be not found out by teachers. I have done this mistake, but this will be underlooked. I put some jewelry to waist jewelry I put to neck. Teacher will not come and see, but I was found out, caught. So it was like we require these things because this is important to get corrected. And whenever we do mistake, and it was not haphazard way they responded. We were expected to do follow some norms. We were expected to follow some discipline. When it was out of track, the way they dealt was sufficiently enough to bring us on the disciplinary action, and we never felt hurt. And after, even though we may suffer transiently, we may felt discomfort, but afterwards we realized this was required for me, this is important for me, otherwise this dull brain will not understand this. So these things, when we are 5 years old, 8, 10 years old, this is required. But after I have passed MBBS, after who will care for me? I open my clinic. If I give some medicine, nobody asks me whether the person dying also will never come to me. Because of your treatment he has died, who will not understand? But after this also we are getting some training. Oh, I am remembering my school days. At least some teachers are there who teach. This was my, at least in my temple I do 3 times for 3 time worship, morning, afternoon, all 3 artis I only do. But after coming here you will understand what so much is there to correct myself and correct understanding. I was amazed so minutely, peacefully they're teaching us. Nowhere we'll get these things and all. And when the course was started, it was told 4 months course I will explain in 15 days. What 4 months they teach? Oh, I don't know. 15 days only is so much more, I think. But it, but after coming here, I thought there was very short. And after 2 days back, they were announced exams are there. Fine, now over. First week fully theory, and next week is exams gone. They were reinforcing us. Don't be relaxed. That was like very good. Don't waste time. We are what we are getting. It is. So that I felt very important. Our mind is always in such a mood. Just go away from Krishna. That is our mind always troubling us. So conditioned nature. So this was not just a deity worship course, or it was not just a, and they were teaching how to deal with other devotees and how to have nice harmony with. Mataji was giving that unity, harmony, and I was relating with devotees also, how to be harmony, how to be balanced, So this is not just a course, it was overall improvement of our character and devotion. Most importantly, Shivanand Sam Prabhu was minutely was telling everything detail. I like that point. And Premaranjan Prabhu was very strict. Yes. No, strict in the sense where things are not to be cross the line. Then Prabhuji was very mercifully that, and and our Bimla Prasad Prabhu's straightforwardness and this is very very nice. And every moment they were discussing among themselves to how to train more better. This I liked it very much, and I pay my obeisance to all of you. Everyone was more enthusiastic. I heard many devotees trying turban night and early morning. We are missing morning program. Today morning I could not come because how I missed this 6 o'clock chanting session. I was but whole 1 hour I did not chant only because I missed morning. Prabhuji told to come, I could not come. I was whole 1 hour I could not chant. I not went with all devotees. I was feeling very much difficulty. So I pay my obeisances to all of you and all the teachers, and we cannot repay it back. And this is just token of gratitude, and kindly overlook our mistakes and our all the anarthas, and hope we'll get more and more like this training more often.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Actually, I personally learned many things from each and every one of you. One among them is Priya Gaurang Prabhu. From 2014 or 13, from 2014, he's not using mobile phone. It's a big thing. You can fast. You can fast also without food. Without mobile, it's very difficult. Actually, I learned many from many devotees. Adinath Prabhu was coming and doing late night and practicing. Our Advaita Pran Prabhu is the age of 67. 57. He was running like a small child. in the trekking also he was ahead. As a mopping, cleaning. I can tell each and every one of you about your glories. Actually, that's why you all came here humbly to learn. Otherwise, many of you worshipping deities at your home or at your temple or many places. But still, you all eagerly wanted to learn systematically. I wanted to learn the deity worship. That's why you all came here. This is your humility. This is your greatness. I want to some Matajis. Any one of you like to? Yes, Mataji. Shortly, yeah.
Actually, I really wanted to speak, but I didn't know you were going to put me on the spot. But I'm so glad to get this opportunity. Thank you so much, Mataji, Prabhuji. Like, you were amazing. Thanks for dealing with all of us, with me. And like, I noticed, like, in the class, whenever, like, I had asked a question or I made a mistake, you were always so kind. You were always, like, telling me so nicely that do it like this, do it like that. Even Premananjan Prabhu, each and every detail, everything we did, he was always there telling us so nicely. Bimla Prabhu as well, like, you were all very present. Even Shivanand Sham Prabhu. So I'm so glad for this opportunity. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. I know that everything I learned, it's already coming to me, like even yesterday when I had the day off to study for the exam, everything was coming in my head that, okay, this is what we learned. I was more enthusiastic, and because of you, I learned so much, and I know that it's just gonna keep growing, and I can't wait to come to Mayapur one day, hopefully soon. I would love to come to Mayapur to learn from you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Actually, no, actually, Prabhuji is getting late. Actually, I want. Huh? Okay, please, Mataji. Please. One last.
हरे कृष्णा, धन्यवाद, प्रणाम सभी को। सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात ये है कि हमने जो यहाँ सीखा बहुत कुछ सीखा, लेकिन सबसे ज़्यादा जो मैं अनुभव कर रही हूँ, हम सब में प्रेम बहुत बड़ा है एक दूसरे के प्रति। हम इंदौर से काफ़ी डिवोटीज़ आए हैं, इतना हम समय साथ में नहीं बिता पाए कभी जो यहाँ पर हमने बिताया, और एक रिलेशन के रूप में, मतलब वो बहुत अच्छा है। टीचर्स इतने अच्छे थे कि कभी कभी कुछ कह भी रहे हैं तो स्माइल है चेहरे पे, डर नहीं लग रहा है। प्रभु जी तो स्माइल ही रखते हैं हमेशा। माता जी थोड़ा सा प्रभु जी आते थे तब लगता था कि सीरियस होना तभी थोड़ा सा लगता था कि सीरियस रहना, नहीं तो सब पूरा टाइम एंजॉय करते रहे, बहुत खुश रहे सब लोग एक दूसरे के साथ में। सीखा तो बहुत कुछ है, लेकिन उसके साथ में व्यवहारिकता सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट। थैंक यू सो मच माता जी, प्रभु जी। प्रभु जी धन्यवाद, दंडवत प्रणाम। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, at this point, we'll distribute the certificates. After that, teachers will address. Okay, we have some devotees on the last. We will hear from you last. Okay, Prabhuji, please come here.
Before we give certificates, we can at least thank the volunteers in front of Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Those who assisted in the course.
Yes. That after the certificate, I was thinking.
Okay, so Prabhuji will be here.
Yeah. Okay. Prabhu ji, आप भी इधर, माता जी आप भी आइए। Yeah. You be here. You give a gap. Mata ji, you can here. Hare Krishna. This is a setup. Whenever I call out the names, you have to come here. Okay. This is a space is given for you. Okay. You come here and stand like this. You show me this. No, you have to stand like this. Then only it will be. You can touch, Prabhu. You can touch. Just a try. Yes.
So you have to be also there.
Yeah, I'll stand there. I'll stand there. Hey, Mataji, you can be this side. Okay. You stand there. Okay. Understood, na?
Yes.
Okay, you have to come and stand here. This space is for you. Prabhuji will stand here. Mataji will be.
Should the first line go out of the frame?
Photos. Okay.
Okay. I like to invite Jagat Jivan Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
फोटो सेंटर से ना
Okay, na? Hare. Okay. Damodar Prabhu. Yeah. Damodar Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Yashoda Nandan Prabhu. Yes. Yashoda Nandan Prabhu. Please come. Balabhadra Gopal Prabhu. Vishnu Sahasranam Prabhu. Vijay Vraj Prabhu. Vishnu Sahasranam Prabhu. Vijay Vraj Prabhu. Sandeep Shetty Prabhu. Rasik Bihari Prabhu. Be ready. Sandeep Shetty Prabhu. Rasik Bihari Prabhu. Madhavendra Puri Prabhu. Aye. Sandeep.
No, either.
Yeah. Okay. Rasik Bihari Prabhu. Madhavendra Puri Prabhu. Vrajraj Prabhu. Madhavendra Puri Prabhu. Yes. Priya Gaurang Prabhu. Be ready. Vrajraj Prabhu. Yes. Yeah, that's Priya Gaurang Prabhu. Come fast. Gaur Ketan Prabhu. Vishwambar Sharan Prabhu. गौर कीर्तन अंचल केशरवाणी प्रभु विश्वंबर be ready yeah, be ready Lakshman Das Prabhu Lakshman Prabhu Anchal Keshavani Prabhu Advaita Pran Prabhu Veer Govind Prabhu Lakshman Prabhu please come, it's okay, come. Advaita Pran Prabhu Advaita Pran Prabhu Veer Govind Prabhu Gaur Nataraj Prabhu be ready Veer Govind Prabhu Keshav Bhakt Prabhu be ready Gaur Nataraj Prabhu yes Veer Lalit Prabhu be ready Keshav Bhakt Prabhu yes Veer Lalit Prabhu Sukhi Mataji Kusturi Radha Mataji be ready Mataji you can come this side now Premanand yeah yes thank you yes yeah. Okay yes Kasturi Radha Mataji yeah. Neelu Mataji please come yes. Sadhika Mataji yes Sadhika Mataji please come yes Vichitra Veer Prabhu Lakshmi Narasimha Dev Prabhu yes Mataji take it Vichitra Veer Prabhu yes yeah Lakshmi Narasimha Dev Prabhu yes come Rasheshwar Gopal Prabhu Abhimani Pran Prabhu क्या हुआ माता जी प्रभु जी या ये पकड़े राजेश्वर प्रभु या the honor certificate for Rajam Prabhu it's a very special certificate for Rajam Prabhu it's done once again yeah okay I like to congratulate each and every one of you and we want to thank all the teachers also they came all the way from Mayapur to help us to conduct this course this is a instruction of Nursing Kavacha Prabhu with a collaboration with Mayapur Academy we are conducting this course in Govardhanaka village I like to honor them and thank them 1 minute Prabhuji Vila Vikas Prabhu I called him now also yes Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna I am very thankful to Premanjan Prabhu, Vimal Prasad Prabhu, and Leela Mataji, who is the Dean of Mayapur Academy. They came all the way, from Mayapur. Actually, our Premanjan Prabhu, he came in the last year also in 2005 Deity Worship course. He regularly teaches in Mayapur Academy. And in the introduction, I gave the very detailed, introduction about Prabhuji also. Prabhuji is so scholar, expert, and teacher. He's a very, very good teacher. Apparently he looked like a strict, but he's so kind. He's so kind. But Prabhuji's approach is always systematic. I also learn from him. Very systematic. Yeah, he is a follower of never waste time. He doesn't waste time here and there. I really thank Prabhuji. I really wanted to thank Anand Leela Mataji. When we got the instruction from Nursing Coach Prabhu, I was looking around where to, how to, connect, get the connection from Mayapur Academy. But Mataji came forward and helped us in setting up this, this setup also. And Mataji is so kind enough to, conduct this course in Govardhanaka village. And we are very, very grateful to Mataji. And I like to thank Vrajvilas Prabhu, even though wherever he is, he is our kind supporter always. Okay, I thank you. Actually, we are missing Vimal Prasad Prabhu. Actually, I called him sometime before also. He's coming in sometime. Okay, I like to thank, giving a small kind of expression of our gratitude. Yes. Haribo! 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 Fairly Jima. Haribo! Okay. On behalf of you and on behalf of the students, I will offer to Vimal Prasad Prabhu. Actually, he was correcting paper. Actually, it took him till morning. Throughout the night, he corrected the paper.
प्रभु जी के साथ
Nothing extraordinary by the recording is this. So anyway, I was like completely engrossed with your examination papers. Like almost 30 of you giving that exam and should be done justice to. So I was like trying to correct. ये ऑफ है हो गया नहीं इनका रिकॉर्डर ऑफ है so everything is Bluetooth. You see, like I still have got my tooth slipped. So this is quite very super intense. Like in that sense, if you see in Mayapur, both the units we take 5 weeks. What was completed in a span of 2 weeks, it takes 5 weeks to complete. So there's no, I mean, like, it's a hopeless situation in that sense of the term. And that 5 weeks also, it's so intense that I know there are devotees who start crying, me among them, in 2015 when I took that course. And there was a day I remember in my room back in Gita Bhavan, I was crying. Not crying, it's like in Hindi we say, "Arey ro pada," nahi ro nahi pada. Actually, I was crying. It was so intense. So I know, like, all of us sitting here have been through that pain. It's not like, like, and you should expect a certain amount of pain. You're learning something. So that was there. So it's at least the academic phase is over. Now, whatever my limited experience, past 15 years of teaching training, that also applies to teachers training programs, including IDCs. And I've seen, like, it goes like this. Like, this many people get connected to that, and there's lesser number of people who stick it with, and chosen few who actually take benefit of it. It's always like that. It's always like a, like a natural elimination program. So the only way you can remember these things if you continue practice. What to speak of this, even a theoretical course like a Bhakti Shastri, I'm pretty sure many devotees must have been through that. And Bhakti Shastri is a minimum 45 verses. If I ask, what I won't. If I ask you to recite all the 45 verses of the Bhakti Shastri you've been through, you'll be having a really tough time remembering that. Why? The only people who can possibly remember that are to teach it. So that's the only way you can retain it. Even our at least so far I'm concerned, whatever I can reproduce is because what I teach and sometimes we practice, and that's why we have it. Every year in Mayapur Academy, 35 to 36 people do this, diploma graduates, and not even one devotee per year we can say that they are in that sense practicing, or maybe in the local temples, but not teaching in that sense of the term. So that is the best bet. So if you can in some way teach those who are interested, don't go and teach people who already think they know it. Okay, don't invite trouble. Especially don't go to your yatra and tell your quote unquote seniors that I've learned and I know better. We have had that also, because then they're not going to say so much to you, they're going to say it to us. And many of these things in Mayapur, like now we are doing with GEV, we learned it through the School of Hard Knocks. This year, because it's a participatory program, therefore there was no stress, or at least the sadhana was not monitored or marked. That was one of the reasons. The reason why we mark it, because this is generally what the temple presidents in the initial days used to complain against. See, the pujari, by his very the very schedule, he does not stay with the regular devotees. When the regular devotees will be chanting their rounds, he will be inside doing his service. When the devotees are hearing the Bhagavatam class, he is ringing the bell inside doing the Pratha Bhoga. Balya Bhoga, I'm sorry. Okay, so it's always like that. He will be chanting his rounds when the temple altar is closed between 1 to 4 and 5. That is generally the time the temple devotees, they will be out here preaching or maybe sleeping. So that verse, Yad Nisha Sarva Bhutanam, is actually applicable to the pujaris. No. So that happens like that. So then pujaris generally are always isolated. And when you get isolated, that's the perfect time Maya kicks in. And the first thing Maya will tell you that you are superior than them, that's why you are isolated. You see, you are standing out. Okay, so that's how it starts hitting. In GEV, when we were discussing with Shivanand Shamprabhu, he was totally flabbergasted hearing how come this happens. Possibly in Chapati and devotees connected with that, they do not have that thing. They do not have that discrimination, but otherwise that discrimination is very much a part of routine all around the world. 2 departments, nobody wants to serve. One is the deity and another is the kitchen department. And that's why you will find all around the world, you go to any part of the world, okay, you go to Europe, the pujari is a Bengali pujari, or an Udiya pujari, or a Bihari. I have 3 of this. Okay, and followed by that the cook. So far India is concerned, you go to Punjab, the cook is Bihari. Getting a point? So you're not getting a Punjabi cooking. So it's like that. Why? Because they are the only ones who serve so diligently. So the idea of this course was like that, so that to give you a taste of that and then to maintain that tempo. It's not easy. So being a pujari is a difficult task. Being a pujari in 15 days, much challenging. So we had that, and a glimpse of it. And there are so many more things you can pick up during a course of time. If you Mayapur Academy, speak to Shivanand Shamprabhu, other things you need to learn. as like Mataji was quoting Prabhupada, and even in the initial days, I think in the first day she was quoting Prabhupada when Prabhupada is writing that there's one part of that is theoretical, and this archana process is the practical process. So now that much of the theory in that context has already been covered, so just relook into this and see that, okay, that very thing of, while you were remembering and trying to recount the archana procedure, and devotees were really, like even at the night or in the day, you were trying to think about what we are thinking about. Where is the snanyam? Oh, what is this in the Manas Puja? Which mantra goes there? What goes first? So all you are thinking about is Krishna. Or the dressing, as we were discussing the other day. Now you are going and you're looking. You're not looking at Krishna. You're looking actually at Krishna. Generally, many times you're looking towards the direction of Krishna and everything in between. Nothing, everything. There is Krishna. There's a deities. Many people are like, just like we used to say in our temple. Many people come to the temple to just ensure that Krishna is standing there. And then they think, why is he standing there doing nothing? Let him put him to task. You see, Krishna, okay, do this, that, this, that. Oh, so many things I have got for me, my demand list. Okay, you should not be standing here doing nothing. Okay, right? So, but the other way of doing that is this: when you're going, and now if you have to serve, that is the only legitimate reason why I should be more watchful. Why should I spend my time like seeing something I don't understand? So now after this, that might be a change. Even then, many devotees might not take up to that service. May not. I am not expecting also, personally speaking. But what I do expect is that you have some degree of respect for those who do that service. You understand when you're sitting on the chair of the manager, that you understand that what it takes to be a pujari out there. Not try to tell him how you do things. Okay? Rather than see how the thing is done. So that, if you can do that, you will do justice to the devotees, you will do justice to ISKCON. Okay? Because the idea of Prabhupada was that management should follow preaching. But that is conveniently overturned. Now the preachers are following the managers. Prabhu, bataiye kya karna hai? Okay? So it's because if you don't learn the practical process of archana, then that happens. Okay? So the idea is like what makes Krishna happy. Not just like what is convenient for me. So if you serve more and more Krishna like that, and then you can appreciate all the aspects of service, just one purpose, to see smile on the face of Krishna. That's it. That's it. Okay, so good luck to all of you. And I am very much sure, like, I mean, most of all of them, me, like, you have seen the, what should I say, the most ugly side. Both sides. It's like, like both things. So far I am concerned, I didn't come here to have your praises, not your curses. I just came here, like others, to execute my service, my duty. But in the course of that duty, certainly there have been exchanges of passion. Okay, so I am duty bound to seek my forgiveness for this. I'm trying. I'm not yet there even after 10 years. It's like, but I think I've mellowed down in 10 years. Mataji will tell you what I would have 10 years ago. I still survived. You survived me. That's the greatest appreciation for me. Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Vimal Prasad Prabhu. Always. He set a right Vaishnava mood. Actually, Prabhuji is so scholar. He can write a book, many books also. He lover of books.
I'll write a book, certainly. I promise you one day I'll write a book. And the name will be Nectar of Deviation.
He always tell this joke. Yeah. Very thankful to Vimal Prasad Prabhu. And last but the one, anybody liked at the last wanted to share their experience, or we'll proceed to culinary. Okay. Governor Raj Prabhu. No, it should not be like I didn't give the. Okay, Mataji. Okay. Governor Raj Prabhu, Neelu Mataji, that's the end of our session. Everybody will proceed to culinary. We'll have a tour. Huh? Sorry? So where were you? We'll go to culinary after the tour. We'll come back to Govindas and we'll have Prashadam. After that, you can proceed to your own destination. Hare Krishna. Yeah, no, everybody is supposed to check out now. Okay. Please come.
Hare Krishna. I just wanted to share some things that I felt were part of this experience, and I think the main one for me was the faith that was transmitted through the living examples in our teachers. I think that's really the most important thing we get. It's very difficult for a conditioned soul to get faith in the process of bhakti, and it takes many lives to grow that faith, and to find such sadhakas and living examples who carry that faith in a larger container than I do. That has been, I would say, the most eternally benefit that I took from this course, to see the example and the faith. And I also really appreciated the quality of the teaching. They were genuinely concerned that we should take something out in our hearts, not just the knowledge, the skill, the values, but that the whole experience, something should go beyond these 14 days. And they were very deeply thinking, working, discussing. And that shows the fulfillment of Prabhupada's desire that if you love me, please cooperate. These devotees, each one of them could be a leader on his own, but they have chosen to cooperate with each other to create something much bigger for a broader ISKCON. And that itself shows the wisdom of heart, the living experience of what bhakti is about, and their love for Srila Prabhupada. So yeah, this were some of the things that I really took, and I'm very grateful also to be able to connect with other sincere souls from all over, most from India, from Australia. I feel very grateful being from a Western body. I feel very fortunate to be here in India in Govardhan Eco Village, because it's a very rare commodity to have the association of bhaktas, of sadhus, and that's the greatest blessing to the soul, is to be surrounded by people who are genuinely trying to understand Krishna, to know Krishna, and ultimately to experience Krishna consciousness. So thank you, all of you, for so genuinely and attentively and heartily participating on this. Thank you, all of the teachers, for your dedication, for your cooperation, and for your genuine good teaching. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Governor Raj Prabhu. Neelu Mataji, please. Yes.
I will not be taking much of time. First of all, thank you very much, excellent teachers, and this has been the worst ever. And
Some people in ISKCON do not believe that those words, especially when you have the microphone with you.
It was really a wonderful association to be here with all of you, wonderful teachers, putting in so much of efforts. And thank you very much, first of all, for not marking us just a participation certificate. Otherwise, I would have been the clean board much earlier.
We did mark you, we didn't tell you the result.
It was really a wonderful time, 2 weeks, and every day so much of drilling. I did not realize that we are going to be so serious, and the exam is going to be so seriously being taken. Yeah, that's what it really happened. Last 3-4 days only I was concentrating, not throughout. I don't concentrate much. Honestly, I'm here to just admit that part only. I'm sorry. But yes, as a course, this was fantastic. Classical efforts put by each of the teachers and the participants. Thank you very much. Thanks for everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Lakshman Prabhu. Yeah.
We need to rush.
Yeah,
And we'll take your leave now. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
That's the last.
Thank you. Everything